stuff because between these totes, I have to order the stuff for them right now. So I'm going to go find that 2-tone tote, do some measurements, build a gang sheet for it, and then order more transfers for the black totes and some transfers for the 2-tone totes. 2-tone totes. 2-tone tote, 2-tone tote, 2-tone tote. Playing around with the layout, printing off different size things to lay out.
All right, hi. So we're starting this vlog with a whole bunch of prep work for launch. So in here is all of the April collection soaps. Sorry, that's kind of heavy. I'll have to see how much that is because that's 4 brambleberry loaves. That's at least 20 pounds worth of soap right here. another 20 down here. So I think this vlog is going to be heavily focused on everything that I do to prep for launch. So at the moment it is early April, very, very beginning of April. So the soaps are set up enough that they can be beveled, and I'll probably let them sit up here for another week or so before I go ahead and start packaging them. In the meantime, I have some test batch soaps that need to be packaged. That's lions, tigers, and bears back there. There is, what is up here? Soft Boy. Soft Boy and a soap that I'm going to call Mr. Green. And then more test batches. I think I've mentioned a couple of times now that we are considering adding another oil into our base recipe because olive oil has gotten so expensive and it's just too volatile to try and keep track of. So this is a blend, basically our same recipe, but with a little bit of rice bran oil. And that one is with safflower oil. And I don't like the one with safflower oil. It did some weird cells on the top, and there was a few of them that had some extra sweat, which let's see, can I see it? I think this one. I don't think you can tell on camera, but there were a few of them that were a little bit sweaty, and the rice bran oil behaved exactly like our base recipe. So these still need to be beveled, and then eventually they'll be packaged, but they need to sit in front of these guys a little bit longer. These are our dehumidifiers. We have 2 of them now. They're going constantly. I have to empty this thing out every few days. So much water. So yeah, I've got some more beveling to do. All right, well, let's sit down and plan out the rest of the activities for the week here. So it's Thursday, and we need a production schedule. It's Kat's birthday this weekend, so it's going to be mostly me. I don't know if I have enough to do. More than one base? I don't know if I do. Might be kind of low on olive oil. Fuck. Okay, well, if I can at least get enough to get through some batches, that would be great. Okay, soap. We need to make starter pack bars, which is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 brambleberry loaves. Oh my god, that's a lot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Amazon size loaves. Oh boy. Okay, that's not an insignificant amount of soap. That is more than a single master batch is going to be able to handle. So we definitely need more olive oil. God, I wish I'd bought more. Why did I only buy 1? A fool. So I need to go to Restaurant Depot. I need to order white currant fragrance, reclaimed soap decks. I need to film. Oh, I have a new little spinny guy. You know that, like, you turn it on and it slowly rotates around. I'm going to try filming some rotating, some little mini videos that I can put on the listings and possibly even put and use in, like, content. So, rotation. Let's do that for the monthly bundle, or the monthly collection. That shouldn't take very long. That should be easy. I also wanted to make lip balms. So I'll put that, make lip balms, because I have some new flavoring oils, and I need bath bomb base. I think I need more cauldrons, so let's put that under the order. God, that's a lot. Oh, I'm gonna be a busy bitch. Okay, let's get going. All right, so normally we order our lye from Duda Diesel, and it comes in a big, like 5-gallon bucket. I decided to try out Essential Depot, partially because they sent me a bunch of free organizing bins, and I love that. Check this out. 1 lye cube. Can you imagine if I opened this up and it was just one big giant cube of lye and I had to like break it down myself? She says, hoping that isn't actually true. Okay. God. I really need to get better fast because, like, not being able to do anything really for any length of time while you're sick and you're me and you're used to being really active 24/7 sucks. Okay. Oh, boxes within boxes. All right. What do we got? Oh, please be like a nice, big, easy to handle container. God, that would make me happy. I ordered this ages ago and I don't remember what it comes in. Oh, look at that. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Excellent. Yeah. Poison causes severe burns. Don't eat it. Let's get the rest of these freed from their prison, shall we? God, that's actually really convenient having it in those containers. I really like that. Okay. That means I can leave them inside their plastic, too, for storage, which would be fantastic. There we go. You go back in here. Close that back up. And this can go out to the recycling bin. Boom, 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 boom. Ha! Okay, so now that I've got my containers full of water, I need to put on some gloves and some arm protection, and let's pour out some lye. I am looking at these containers, which we've had for years, and I think they are starting to get a little bowed on the bottom from all the heat from the lye being in here. So I might need to replace these soon. Looking like they've seen better days. So I put enough water in here for 7 batches of single loaf for Brambleberry. So that's about 94.22 ounces of water. I need to do 56.91 ounces of lye. I'm kind of excited because I'm used to having to use this in here like that to measure out the lye and having to scoop it, which I hate doing because I always feel like I'm spilling it everywhere. But this is just a little pour spout, like so, here. So I'm thinking this might be a little easier. Oh, that is nice. What did I say? 56.91. Anything that means I have less dishes to do. I am all about that. 0.9. Okay. And then a quick stir with my spatula just off camera here. So that all those little lye granules mix up in the water. And it is already getting blazing lava hot. I need to get moving so I can get these over into an ice bath. Oh man, perfect. I am so goddamn good. Okay. Give that a stir. Let's go get an ice bath going. You're more than welcome to ignore my messy sink. Oh shit, that's hot. No. Whoops. I'm a dumbass. Cold water, please. That's about good. That will sit in the ice water bath for a little while. Getting nice and cooled down. I read somewhere for folks that do like chemistry in labs that this is typically how they cool down their lye. I know there's some videos where people use the ice directly in the water when they're mixing up the lye. We used to do that. I was never a big fan of it. It always felt like the sudden shock and temperature difference was maybe not the safest. So this makes me feel a lot better. Now it is time to see how much of a master batch we can get done with the amount of olive oil that I have on hand right now. I suspect it's probably not enough. We'll measure it out. If I have at least 240 ounces, I can make a single master batch. Come on, baby, please. 75, 180, 190, 200. Oh, are we just barely gonna make it? Come on. 235, 237, 238, 239. Come on. Please. 239.9. 0.5. Come on. Yeah, 240. All right. Man, basically exactly the amount I needed. Perfect. I think because there is a little bit of soap or a little bit of base left in the main bucket that's got the spigot, I think I'm going to see how many single brambleberry loaves worth of oil I can pour off. So for a single brambleberry loaf, I need 57 ounces of oils. Ouch. Bee blanket bit me, asshole. So I'd like to be able to put the master batch into the big bucket. Seven. There we go. Might have been more in here than I thought. That's good though. Because those lye batches holding seven brambleberry loaf worth, and I did 2, so 14 brambleberry loaves. I have 11 brambleberry loaves I need to do, plus 6 Amazon. So that'll cover it with the lye. Because I want to try and get all of these backup restocks done before we dive into doing the next month's collection. So that's going to be our Pride collection. I want to be ready to go for that. I want to be able to focus on that. I'll just measure out the last of this. Good enough for 114 maybe? Yeah, I think so. Nice. There's a little bit left in the big bucket, but that's okay. This is 4 brambleberry loaves worth of oils already partitioned off and ready to go. Perfect. Now we can start on the master batch. Man, I wish my camera tripod was a little taller so you could see better here. Maybe if I move this back, I'll move this over a little bit so you can still see what I'm doing. That'll probably do. All right. Okay. All right, let's get the rest of the liquid oils out of the way. So that's going to be castor and almond oil. Gosh, I think officially we're going to be switching to including rice bran oil in our batches, but I think I want to aim for doing that after the Pride collection. I do need to still post a video showing the lather test. I know a lot of people want to see. Let me tell you, they're really nice. Like, I really like our base recipe, but adding that rice bran just really gives it something good. So I think that's the almond oil. I think you guys are really going to like that once we switch to it. But, you know, I want to give everybody the opportunity to give some feedback on that, you know. So far it's been pretty positive in terms of rice bran. And castor oil. And in case you're wondering, in terms of numbers, when I fill up these big 5-gallon buckets, do a master batch, it's about 600 ounces of oil, which is just a little bit over the amount we need for 10 brambleberry loaves. So It looks like I won't have enough after this master batch to do all 11 Brambleberry loaves plus the 6 Amazon-sized loaves. I think that's not going to be enough between the master batch here and then these 4 over here that I've got. So we will still have to go out and get some more ingredients, specifically olive oil, but worth it. We're doing really good. Quite pleased. Being sick and trying to get anything done freaking sucks, man. I feel like I can barely breathe. I've been working out like 5 days a week for over a month now, and I haven't been able to work out for the last week, and I hate it, but you know, obviously you need to let your body rest and heal and get better and not sit there and make yourself injured. And I had my very first massage yesterday because I've had this nasty pain in my hip for like 2 months. It just wasn't going away. That woman kicked my ass. She kicked my ass, but my hip feels a lot better. So, could be worse, I suppose. Then I think I'm probably going to do the palm. Hi.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, baby. How are you?
Are you filming?
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm just filming, making some oils, so you're good. How are you guys? How's school?
Pretty good. At school, me and talked about possibly her coming over.
Uh-huh.
And so told me one of those multicolored pens for 1/3 of their original price.
Oh, yeah?
Usually they're $90 our buddy gave, but I bought one for 30 from him and some cool earmuffs.
That's quite a deal, baby girl.
Yeah. The cool earmuffs were 11, so in total I gave him 41 cards, and I gave the pen to Emmix because I thought he'd like it.
Oh, that's sweet of you, sweetheart.
I gotta use my first.
Okay. All right, you got 120 ounces of palm. This is why I put on gloves. That did it. Okay. Time to go heat this up. Palm's all melted. 1 oil left. We just have coconut oil. For that one, I have to go melt down the containers first, and then I'll pour the melted coconut oil in here. So, 1 sec. All right, we need 180 ounces of coconut oil. And this is the last of my coconut oil containers too, so I guess if we go down to Restaurant Depot, we're gonna need more of that too. Why do these jars never have the amount that they say they do? It's supposed to be 64 ounces. It's always like 55. So now I need to go heat this down all the way because it has still got some chunks in there. And then we'll be all done with a master batch. All right, final oil. There we go. Okay, so now here, I'll go ahead and get this back over on the stainless steel table with the bee blanket on it. And that'll help keep the oils nice and liquid. So I can just spend the next few days through this weekend making soap. Ta-da! Lid. Bee blanket. There we go. Alright. So now I just got some dishes to do. And clean up a little bit because there's kind of oil everywhere. And maybe tonight I'll get some soap made. Alright. We've done that and that. So cross the whole thing off. Perfect. One thing done.